driving rain, damaging winds, forced entry. These are just a few of the severe stresses put on your windows, so the people at Mathews Brothers constantly test their windows and doors to make sure you are protected when unwelcome guests come to call.
The window industry put together testing in a standardized format because of the different people that made different types of window products, be they aluminum, wood, vinyl. Everybody had their own methods which were not standardized, and the goal was to create a standardized test that everybody would test to, so that consumers and builders and everybody in the industry could make good comparisons from one window to another. We do things in-house so that as we build windows, we can pull them off the line and continue to make sure that our quality is as it should be, rather than sending them out to a lab 300 miles away every third year or so. This enables us to ensure that our product going out the door is consistently of the quality that we demand. First thing we do is to test for the amount of air infiltration. We put a 25-mile-an-hour wind load on the wall in the product and determine the amount of airflow through the product. This is done first because the other tests put severe structural loads on the window, and we might actually destroy the window if we did the other test prior to the air infiltration. The second process that we do is to find out how much water infiltration the unit will endure, and we do this by putting 8 inches of rainfall on the test wall and continually raise the wind pressures up until we actually achieve a failure.
More rainfall than has ever been measured on Earth, the equivalent of 8 inches of rain per hour, is sprayed onto the window surface, assuring that a continuous film of water is constantly bombarding the window. The unit is tested both with and without the screen in place, in continuous cycles of 4 minutes under wind load, 1 minute without wind load. Upon the completion of each cycle, wind speed is increased in 25-mile-per-hour increments until the window fails. Failure is achieved when a single drop of water infiltrates the interior of the window.
The last thing we do is to check for the structural integrity of the window, and we do this by putting wind loads onto the window both in a positive and negative direction until the product reaches failure. We typically reach wind loadings of 150 mile-an-hour on most of our products, and as a point of reference, 150 mile-an-hour wind is very close to a Category 5 hurricane.
Uniform load deflection, a measurement of the percentage of flexation as a function of the width of the unit, is measured. By industry standards, a maximum of 4% at maximum load is allowed. Impact testing is a measurement of the glass unit's ability to prevent against both wind-borne debris, as in the case of a hurricane, or forced entry by uninvited guests, as in the case of a burglar. In this test, the air cannon is aimed, then a 2x4 plank, 8 feet long, is shot from it. That's worth a second look. Despite repeated firings, the optional glass used for this special type of window, while shattered, remains intact in the window unit. The home remains protected, and the occupants remain safe. By exceeding voluntary industry standards, the products produced by Mathews Brothers come with the assurance of superior quality and integrity, backed by Mathews Brothers' 155 years of experience and excellence.